Hello guys, so this is a fully funded scholarship for a PhD that I want to talk to you about. So it's in the UK and it is funded by Cancer Research UK in Manchester University. So I knew about this scholarship because I've been volunteering with Cancer Research UK since January 2024. And I signed up to their email later just to get informed when there are opportunities available for aspiring researchers and international students. And I got this email like a few days ago. So I needed to share it with you guys. For those of you that have been asking me, is there fully funded scholarship in the UK for international students apart from Chevening and CommomWealth? So this is a scholarship you can take advantage of, and is in biomedical science, field. So it's a non-clinical PhD studentship that can help you develop a career in cancer research through fully funded non-clinical studentship. So if you're interested in cancer-related research, this could be a very big opportunity for you to send in your application. So what is it all about? I'll go through it through the website to show you eligibility, funding, and everything you need to know. So it said it is open to recent graduates or final year undergraduates who has first class or um, upper second class honors. So you have to have 2-1 or first class for you to be eligible, and it have to be in a relevant subject. So relevant subject here should be any course that are related to medical sciences, say biochemistry, microbiology, BTC, blah blah blah. You know all of them. So should be in a relevant subject. Then it says here a related master's degree is also an advantage. So here is a big bonus. So if you just gotten your master's degree in biomedical sciences or related subjects to this cancer research, please take advantage because they say that it's an advantage for you to have a master's. So me right now, I've not gotten my master's yet, but I'm at the end of it. I might, need to apply for it. Then you have the freedom to explore a wide range of opportunities in basic and discovery research, and you will gain the necessary skills and expertise to develop a career in the world leading cancer research. Let me tell you one thing, cancer research is an ongoing research, like it doesn't lack funding. When it comes to cancer, it can never lack funding, and the research keeps going because each year, as we go on, a new mutation is being discovered, a new chemotherapy. There are so many levels that we are not, so many research milestone that we are not there 3 to 4 years ago, but here now we have a whole lot of advancement in cancer. So, the government organization keep pumping money in cancer research because it's a very, um, let's say, global issue. Almost every part of the world is having experiences with cancer, um, drug resistance, chemotherapy resistance, wherever. So this is an ongoing research. If you are interested in cancer or you have a research project in cancer, you can actually build a very good career as a researcher in cancer related field. So please take advantage of this if you have the skills and experience required. So why do a non-clinical PhD studentship? So you will graduate with a PhD in cancer relevant field, and you will be able to gain skills, knowledge, and expertise to develop your academic career. So I think I will have to talk a little bit about this non-clinical. You know why they put non-clinical? It means you might not be able, I don't know if it's might or will, but let me just say you might not be able to work in the clinical setting when you are done. So they made it very clear there that the career pathway is kind of research and academics. So it should be academic. So if you're interested in building a career in the academic field, this is a very good opportunity for you, or just building a career in research. This is it. It's not every professor that teach. Some professors are just in the laboratory carrying out research projects. So you mustn't go to the classroom to teach, but you will not work in the hospital. That is what this studentship is talking about. You will not work in the hospital. So if you interested in this, building a career in this, please go ahead and do it. And you have your full tuition fees paid alongside annual stipend to help you with your living expenses. Also, you will receive mentorship and training from world leading academic clinicians. See, this Cancer Research UK, they have groundbreaking research in cancer. I can tell you, like, I know I even wanted to volunteer in one of their center, but I couldn't get in because of the high demand of skills they required, and I'm just like building those skills through my master's degree. So they are doing amazing things. So getting in to do a PhD that is funded by Cancer Research UK will help you in your career. It will help, elevate your career um, higher. So make sure you take advantage. So we'll go to the how to apply. So if you are interested in applying, how do you go about it? So we'll click on this drop down. The application is ongoing now. I know the application is open right now. I think the ending is by 15th of November. We'll get through to that anyway, but I just know that is the application is open. To be considered, you have to, of course, send a formal application. That one is normal, and this is the website. So if you click on this website to open in another page, so we'll go to the page in a bit. But let's finish with this. So we encourage all candidates to make contact with supervisors who are interested in working with before applying. So this is what you should be doing at the moment. So we'll go to that page where I show you the supervisors, the research projects they are doing, and then you can just email them. It's just a step-by-step process. But this is September 25th, so you can actually start now because you still have from now till November to send your application forward. So fees and funding. So fees and funding here, it says the funding covers projects running costs. So this is like all the research projects you're going to do for your PhD. The organization will cover for it reagent, consumables, machine, equipment, wherever it is that you need, it will be covered. And then university tuition fee for will be covered for UK rates, but they still have available scholarship for high performing international students. So your UK rate tuition fee of a PhD will be paid for, fully funded. So when they say fully funded, this is what they mean by fully funded. Your full tuition will be paid, and then you will have an annual stipend of £21,000. Look at it here, £21,000 per annum. So that means you'll be earning around 1,750 per month, which is not bad. Really, some people that are working earn like 1,800 in a month, and they go to work every other day. So if you are just go to school, come back, read, go to your laboratory, and then you are earning £1,750 monthly, it's not bad. I'm telling you. Highest you spend like 500 in your rent and bills, depending on where you're living at. And Manchester is not too expensive like that. It's not like London. So you can actually make a very good living with this, payment. And then it says Studentships are highly competitive, and so we encourage you to contact supervisors who you are interested in working with before applying for the non-clinical PhD studentship. Please, I will emphasize on this in the next page that you need to contact supervisors. It's normal if you're going for PhD applications and scholarship, you should know this, that this is just like the normal procedure. You just have to contact supervisors. It's not like masters that you can just apply, they will interview you and give you the scholarship. But with PhD, they want to narrow, because in PhD you are trying to narrow your interest to a particular field, and you have to work with somebody for the period of 3 4 years depending. So you really need to work with somebody who research interest aligns with yours, your vision and your goals for the research you want to go for align, because you have a whole lot of years to deal with this person. That's why you need to write to supervisors and establish interest, with the person before you submit your application. So it says here, the University of Manchester aims to support the most outstanding applicants from outside the UK. So this means that even if you are not in the UK, you can actually apply. Yes, if you're not in the UK, you can apply. You understand? But there is something they said here. There's a clause here that I need to like let you guys know. It says we are able to offer a limited number of bursaries to international students covering PhD fees only. Bursaries do not include financial support for visa and health surcharge. So what this means is, as an international student applying from outside the UK, you will get your fully funded PhD full tuition paid. You will be getting your 21,000 per annum stipend. But when you win the scholarship, after the interview and everything, you win the scholarship, they're trying to tell you that they will not fund your visa application fee and your health surcharge. So this type of scholarship that I used to come to the UK when I came is just like this. It didn't support my visa. I did my visa application payment myself. I paid for my IHS myself, bought my flight ticket myself. So that's what they're trying to tell you here. So you have to spend, some kind of money in applying for your visa, doing your health surcharge, and buying your flight ticket, which is not really too much. Even people that get fully funded scholarship in the US, that is exactly how it is. You have your tuition and your stipend, then you just go ahead and apply for your visa by yourself, and then you go. So I think it's just exactly the same thing with other country, US and Australia and Canada. This is exactly the way it is for PhD scholarship. So I don't think this should discourage anyone. If you are in the scholarship hunt, you should know that this is a very good offer, I can tell you. So please make sure that you take note of this, and knowing that you will spend little money just in case you win the scholarship, you have small small spending to do, but that is not a big deal. So let's go to eligibility criteria. I've mentioned that earlier, but maybe they said you must hold first class or about to achieve a first class or upper second class honors degree. So if you're in the final year, you're a final year student in the university, you can actually apply for this, because it means you're about to achieve this degree, first class or upper second class honors. So international students must ensure they meet academic eligibility criteria before contacting potential supervisors. So this means your country specific language criteria. I am very sure, I know I don't need to open this, but I'm very sure that Nigeria is among the countries that are usually exempted from English language test. The reason is because English is our official language, and we do our primary, secondary, university education with English. So we are taught and assessed in English language. So if you are a graduate, you have an undergraduate degree from a Nigerian university, accredited Nigerian university, I don't think you need to worry about this English test because you definitely see that your country is exempted. You can try. But let's just, because of time, I just want us to rush to the other page so that I can show you what to do there, because that is the main important place you need to start. So here, how to apply. Applications to the serial K Manchester Center PhD training scheme are now open. Yes, you see it. So your deadline is 15th November 2024. I know, I saw it. 15th November, and then the interview will be on January 17th, 2025. So you really need to start emailing potential supervisors right now so that you can, gather your application documents and send in your application before 15th of November. So here is the instructions. So I'll be opening this one after another just so you see that it's very easy, and I'll drop this link. I'll drop the link to this one, and these two link I'll drop you so that it's just easy for you to, go ahead and apply. So this first step is to check your eligibility. In checking your eligibility is just to check knowing your what you studied, what you graduated with, and then that is not available for um I think part time. What do they even say here? Funding is available for 3 years full time or pro rata for part time study. Oh, you can even do part time. Wow. Part time awards cannot be less than 50% of full time. For visa requirements, international students must select the full-time study option. Okay, so if you're an international student, please select full-time. Don't select part-time. But if you're in the UK, you can actually do it as part-time. The fellowship covers all of these. We've already seen this in the previous page. Um, then you have your whatever. For so eligibility, I think eligibility is just repeating what they have said earlier. It will cover your UK tuition fees stipend only, and blah 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 blah. We've seen all of this, please. So checking your eligibility is number one. Just drop click on this drop down, read everything from beginning to end. When you're done, you go to choose a project. From here, if you're an undergrad, if you hold a BSc or a master's, if you have a master's is an advantage. You hold a BSc in relevant subjects. Relevant subject is any subject that is related to biomedical sciences, biomedical and medical sciences. Whichever one. I've listed like some of them: microbiology, biochemistry, biotechnology, biology, medical sciences, anatomy, wherever. There are a list of them that are under biomedical sciences. You can actually go for this. Then you choose a project. Here, you decide on the project that are most relevant to your research interest from a list of available projects. So when you click on this link, find a project, you will see a list of available projects in this PhD. I'll open it in a different link so we can go through it. Then you contact a supervisor that is handling any of those projects, and then inform them that you want to send your application. Invitations to our interview days are detected by supervisor nominations. This means that if your supervisor did not nominate you or mention you as somebody that's want to work with him or her, you're not going to be invited for interview. So take this seriously. Finding a supervisor is the most important thing you should do. So make sure that you click here and check for available projects. So let me see what opens here. So sorry, let's just complete this, then we can go to that page. But look at it here. When you click on it, you see a whole lot of projects to read and explore and write to supervisors on. Then the next step after this, when you have chosen your project, is to register to apply. You create an application and get your application form. Is an online thing, so you don't need to like do worry about anything post. It should be an online application form. Then you create an application. Here you will be required to mention the name of your supervisor and project title. I think you have opportunity to choose like from 2 or 3 supervisors. Then you choose the funding sources. You must select for any of these. Please read this thing thoroughly. Read them thoroughly. I might not be able to like read all of them, but if you're interested, you have to make sure you read them thoroughly. Then you go ahead with your supporting documents. So your supporting documents here should be like your SOP, your personal letter, and it said a personal statement of 1,000 words maximum, indicating your first and second choice projects. Like I mentioned earlier, that you have opportunity to choose 2 projects. um, and then you can write your suitability for the post, why you think you are eligible for it, the skills and experiences you've had around it, and your training, giving an overview of your relevant experience and training. Then you will need a reference. Of course, you definitely need a reference when it comes to PhD application. So I think for your reference, you might need 2. Yeah, we require 2 references from people who have knowledge of your academic ability. So for this, our advice, if you have a master's degree, you get one from your undergrad and get one from your master's, and then submit. If you don't have a master's degree yet, you get one from your academic supervisor. So let's say for me, I'll get one from my course advisor in my university, and I'll get one from my project supervisor. So the person you worked with when you did your undergrad project, and then your academic advisor. These are the 2 people you can write to help you get send a reference, or any other lecturer in your department that have taught you and assessed you. So it mustn't be these 2 people that I mentioned. I'm just like giving you a context for the kind of people you might need to write to. And please make sure that they write you tell them about this reference, and they write a good reference for you, because reference letter is a very, very important factor in winning any scholarship. Please tell them. You can even send them your CV, because if you've left school, they might not really know what you've done so far over the years after you've left school. So please send them your CV, so that they will go through and see what you've done so far, so that they can align it with what they know about you when you are in the university, and then give you a very rich reference letter that will help you to win this scholarship. Okay. And then what else? Email addresses. Yeah, you just fill in the email address of your referees, and they will send an email, they will report back. That one is normal thing. Then your certificates and your transcripts. So you have to upload your certificate and your transcript, and then your official English language certificate. That is if you are among the country that are not exempted, but I know Nigeria is exempted. So you can check the list of the country and make sure that you have the official English letter, if your country is not exempted from writing English language test. Then you have your CV. So your CV has to be academic CV and up to date. Please, how to write academic CV is different from how you write your normal work CV. Academic CV is kind of, a bit um encompassing, if I should use that word. So I don't know if you know how to write it, but informations are there. There are many information online, on YouTube, on Google, on how to write an outstanding academic CV. But if you still need information on it, I'll drop a link on this video just to show you how to arrange your academic CV. If you even go on LinkedIn and type academic CV, I'm very sure you will see a whole lot of amazing, amazing, amazing rich content on how to write your academic CV. So please make use of informations online. information are really, really available anywhere right now. So this section is your English language requirements, your TOEFL or IELTS. If you are writing any of them, you can see the score. You have to have 6.5. um for your IELTS, you can have 5.5 in all components. So you know you can, it's not even, it's not a big deal. IELTS, look at the score, is not even much. 5.5. I've seen applications that require you to have like 8.0, 7.5, but this is it. 5.5 is something you can do, really. It's really something you can do. Or 6.5. Please read all of this information. It's very important that you know. Then your acknowledgements. Once admitted, you receive acknowledgement that your application has been received. I mean, once you submit your application, and then you wait for interview and expect a response from them. So this is like a step by step guide on how to do this, and each of these has a very good, well detailed information on what to do. However, if you have any inquiry in any of the stages or something, look at the admission information here. You can contact this or that just to ask your questions. They provided you with enough contact details to reach out to them if you have issues completing any of this application. So please, I would advise you to like start now, because the deadline is 15th, is boldly written here, 15th of November. So you have like, say, 2 months, or not even up to 2 months anymore, maybe 1 month and 2 weeks to do this. So if you start writing to supervisors now, I am sure in the next 1 to 2 weeks you must have secured one, and then you can proceed to the application stage for you to like submit your supporting documents and everything you need to submit, and then you can wait for interview. Please take advantage of this opportunity, and I'm sure that it will help you in building a very good career in cancer research field. So thank you, and I'll see you next time when I have another opportunity to share with you guys. Bye.